Thompson. It is a great honor to have you in our midst here, Mr. Thompson. Wow, this is a beautiful one. Mr. Thompson is an admin of the Phytoscience and a very vibrant young man who is tenacious in his duties. I'll say a very big thank you and welcome. It's a very big privilege to have you here, Mr. Thompson. God bless you, and please do enjoy your stay with us. We have Godwin Isiche from Asaba. Thank you so very much for joining us, sir. We have Madam Ajanaku. We have Joy Christopher. We have PNK, one dogged lady who is never tired. We have President, Nigeria President. Thank you and welcome. We have Yemi City. We have Alaja Sekinat. Alaja Sekinat is the immediate past president of the female journalist in Lagos, and she is very vast in her duty. Alaja Sekinat, thank you for joining us. Welcome to tonight's presentation, and you're going also to be a co-host on this podium tonight. We have Mr. Tolulokwe Fadulu, or let me properly say Pastor Tolulokwe Fadulu, is a friend, a business builder, is a team lead, is a very strong friend, someone you can always call upon for any task, any knot, and it will help to pick out the knot in matters. Thank you so very much, Mr. Tolulokwe Fadulu. You are our co-host tonight. Please, our co-host, we are going to give you a task, and the task is to help us maintain decorum in this house. The speaker may not have the time to sort out those who are talking or whose devices are not muted. So please, you help us to control the traffic. Last but not the least, the next co-host will be a young, vibrant man who was once a branch head of a bank, but who had to leave that because he found something beautiful in what we are going to be discussing tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want you to please permit me to introduce to us this night. Alex is not going to be speaking tonight. A lot of people who are coming here repeatedly always listen to Alex speak, but tonight we're going to be listening to a very vibrant young man. Like I said earlier, he was a banker, the branch head of a bank that decided to jettison or sack his boss. Let me use that word. I'm being proud of it. He decided to sack his boss and took up this as a way of life. This is not just doing business, this is a way of life. And I'm sure at the end of this presentation, you will really understand why I said this is a way of life. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to introduce to the podium tonight, the trainer for tonight, Mr. Victor Ejirogene Imove. Thank you so very much, sir. And we wish to have a wonderful time out here with you tonight. God bless you.
Okay, thank you so much, Alex Igori. I'm highly appreciative of this opportunity to speak on this platform. Can you hear me? Oh, I need to be sure. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
Yes, sir, we'll hear you. Go ahead.
Good. Thank you so much. Just wanted to be sure. So, like I said, I want to appreciate the convener of this meeting this evening, Platinum Partners, for calling me to speak on this very, very vital subject that is actually plaguing mankind today. And before I also proceed, I also want to thank all our guests, as well as our co-hosts, and even those that are yet to come. And we hope and pray that they will get on board and listen to this very, very timely and very, very rich presentation. By the grace of God, I hope I'll be able to deliver as timely as I can and also detailed. So who am I? Before we start talking, you need to know who exactly I am. I'm Mr. Victor, as she has already said, Victor Ejirogene Imove. Obviously, know, I hail from Niger Delta. Though my mom is not from there, my mom is from Rivers. So kind of like a mixed blood, if you may use that term. And I was surprised. Back in those days, we used to have what they call football team as family members. So I happened to be at the fourth level and went to secondary school, just like every other person in primary school, secondary school. Did my best, got in that when I finish, I'll get a good job. I didn't get that job on time. Things were very tough. And what did I do? I had to now find a way to just get a teaching job. So I did that. And I was like, man, I should just do something to get away from home. And from there, it now shifted to 7, shifted to 12. And I left that place, went to another teaching job. And at a point, as I was teaching, I discovered something was just telling me that I was meant for more. Something was just weird. And I needed to understand I was meant for more. Another job. And I got a job in the banking industry. From there, I spent about 10 years. And on the 10th year, I decided to resign because of what I saw. And that's part of what I'm going to be introducing to you today. I am so honored that you could be here. I want to please ask you to please be patient. Please be patient to all that I will say. We're talking about breaking the chains of ill health. But I've also added another part to it so that we'll get to understand how important this whole thing really is. So it's not just breaking the chains of ill health. We're talking about breaking the chains of ill health as well as conventional remedies. I love working with sincerity. I love helping lots of persons. At the same time, I believe that before you can do anything, you always have to put God first. That's just me. At the same time, I believe every human being can make mistakes, but they have to learn from them. At the same time, I also believe that all that we have learned right from when we were small in our families, if we get to find something far better than what we have learned, the psychology of making money or how to live our lives, there's nothing wrong transforming ourselves, being a better version of who we are from day to day. So at this point, I want to share my screen so that I will just go straight into the matter of the day. I hope I'll spend nothing more than an hour for everything I'm going to be talking about today, both the health as well as the financial benefits. Now, this morning, I had a colleague at the bank, and I discovered that she had a lot of wrong impressions about all that we do. I said, please, I'll be very honored if you could join us. And I'm very happy she's here today. Please, Madam Joy, you're very, very welcome to be in our midst. So, breaking the chains of ill health and conventional remedies. We're going to be looking at what exactly is happening. But first, let us look at this video. Let me see if I can share the audio so that you can hear it. Yes. So listen to this video very well and see what you can draw from it. Okay. Sorry, back. Please pay attention to what's said. The former president of the United States, so many years back, no more the president. Back then, while he was the president, he had to go on stem cell therapy. What we want to hear today. It's buffering. Sorry about that. Okay, it's playing now.
With the executive order I
Off the air. Oh, so sorry about that.
The network is looking like not fair with you tonight, sir. It's good to have you back.
The network is so poor here. Sorry about that. Let me get back. Well, the video can't be played because of time. I'll just go straight to the pictures. Yeah, thank you. So that video that I couldn't pause, making a statement, the of the United States, the Bush administration, there was a ban on stem cell therapy because of the misuse of stem cell therapies. That doesn't mean that stem cell therapy or stem cell usage study is not a very good one, but because people misused it, they decided to place a ban. But they had to bring it that can be gotten from understanding the power of stem cells. This thing is really not so funny. I'm really breaking off. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so as I was saying, so if a whole president, an ex-president, could make claims that stem cell therapy is so powerful that it can help a lot of people to get what they want. Health. What I'm talking about, we shouldn't be left out. That there's a huge potential market in stem cell, large amount of this was countries will be tied to stem cell. That means that people out of 10 persons, every 10%, 8 of them will be using stem cell therapy, not the conventional drugs, supplements, and all the rest. It's going to be a shift. And it also went further to say that the market potential of stem cell therapy is estimated to reach about 50 billion US dollars in the next 10 years. I'm here to tell you that this prediction is so true. There's even another prediction stating that in the year 2024, the stem cell industry will get to reach about 467 billion US dollars. The question is, there's already a prediction. What are you doing about it? What am I doing about it? Instead of complaining about the government, complaining about this or that, why don't we light a candle instead of blaming the darkness? There's no point. Let's do something what we have right now. And they said many will become millionaires for marketing products and services related to stem cells. So that is just an intro. We might need your help. We might need your help. You may be here today, you're like, we don't really feel concerned about this, but I'm here to tell you that we might need your help because diseases are on the increase. Pollution is on the increase. Genetically modified meals, food are also on the increase. Radiation are also on the increase, as well as stress are prevalent. This is part of what's causing these diseases. Drugs and surgeries are not the answer. Many scientists today, medical scientists are saying that drugs that they cause more harm to the body that they are creating more goodness. Also, they are also saying that the kind of stuff that bacteria or the virus anymore. So experts say stem cell therapy, and obviously we have testimony. Let us see what we can get from this.
It's not playing, sir. We just see the back view of the man, and that's all about it. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, sir? Hello?
I think he's having a serious network challenge in that location.
Yeah, and it's not helping when he tries to play video. Maybe you should just leave out of the video. Well, I know Mr. Obvious for who he is. He would have tried to get everything so everyone would go home with a superlative information, but the network seemed not to be accepting to walk in that line. I don't know. And I hope he comes back soon. For all of our guests, please kindly be patient. The network is not been friendly with him this evening. We don't normally have it this bad. Thank you for your understanding.
Hello, Slexia, can you hear me from here?
Yes, sir. We can
Yes, I can
hear
hear you. And I think the network has been so unfair with you.
Yeah, I don't understand. That's always been good. So maybe
Don't worry, it's all for the good. Maybe it gets bad when you try to play a video.
Yeah, I'm going to stop playing the video. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to stop playing the video. Maybe that's going to help.
Okay, but the device you have now, you're not co-host. Do you have two devices on? Okay, you're co-host now. Thank you. Please do go on, sir.
Yeah, okay. Be very so when we talk about stem cells, it's a drug. So it's not actually a drug, neither is it a supplement. Okay, they are not right. They may have measured stem cells are mother cells They are the cells that are like the God-like cells, the progenitor of all the entire cells. You have the entire body. For some reason, this is just hello, Alex.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm not not online again. I don't know. This thing is really not working. No. Okay, maybe
You said
I'll
what's that?
let me change my internet. Maybe that's it.
Okay. Okay, sir. It's beautiful, I would say. The network is making it very, very beautiful for us tonight. But I just want to assure us that despite all this, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a great time out. We didn't actually plan to spend so much time tonight. We had stated that to just be an hour thing where everything will be grasped within 1 hour. But the network had chosen to play a very funny role in tonight's presentation. I'm sure Mr. Ophios had gone ahead since today to prepare a wonderful slide showcasing why or how the what he is about to unveil or unfold to us is not the same thing as drug supplements or herbal medicines. And I'm sure you are also itching to hear him out. So I just pray that we will put in a little more patience. I wouldn't want to take this away from him. I'm sorry about that. I really wouldn't want to take this away from him because I know he has done a whole lot to get tonight's presentation put together. And I want to crave our indulgences that we should please be patient with the network, not Mr. Obvious now, be patient with the network and let's have a free flow with him. I think Mr. Obvious is back now.
Yeah, just make me a co-host.
Okay, I should make you a co-host.
Yes.
Thank you, that is done.
All right, so this time around, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I'm sure it's the internet server, the internet provider that I have. Okay, Let's do this quickly. Go. All right. So all those things are just setbacks. Yeah. So let me just quickly continue. So as I was saying, either is it anything like the herbal medicine? They are called. They are not. What we have is called regenerative medicine. I'm going to play this video in as much as I want you to please listen to it very well, so you have an idea, so that you have an idea. I've always played this before, several thousands of times. Anyway, let's move on. So the question now is, how available are our stem cells in our body? When we are very young, as this young child on the extreme left, we have a lot of stem cells in our body, right? They help us to maintain, the take care of growth and repair all the damaged cells in the entire body. So we have like loss of cells or damaged cells or inefficient cells. These stem cells go there and they repair them, they put them to action, right? But as we grow older, the stem cells typified by the green stars begin to reduce. They begin to reduce. So that's why you have a lot of people telling you that they have this disease or that disease and so on and so forth. So because the stem cells, the quantity of stem cells they have in their body is not enough. And what we also need to know is that medicine is around the world. Science keeps evolving. In the past, people thought that medicines drugs or herbal medicine or whatever. These are lives. This is a life on its own, right? So stem cell is the newest phase of medicine. So what it does is that it can differentiate in the sense that a stem cells can form into cells or liver cells or different other type of cells in the entire body. So it's based on this. I have to skip this video because of the network. It's based on this that scientists now say that because of this potential, the capacity of what stem cells now diseases. So in a nutshell, stem cells are the body's raw materials. They are the body's raw material from which all other cells with specialized functions are generated. Under the right conditions in the body, or called cells. No other cell in the body has natural ability to generate new cell types. Only stem cells can do it, right? It's only stem cells can do it. Look on the screen right now, you're seeing, like I said earlier on, when they take stem cell therapy, it can repair their kidney instead of going for dialysis constantly or continuously. People that also have problems with their liver, with their heart, also their lungs, with the brain, stem cells can repair them automatically. And that's what this do for us. To look at what we call stem cell therapy, the potential benefit: stroke, traumatic brain injury, learning defects, Alzheimer, missing teeth, wound healing, bone marrow transplantation, any other type of ailment, stem cell take advantage of it. So stem cells can nourish, right? It also replenish and reactivate weak cells that are in the body. So if, for example, somebody tells you, I'm having issues with my eyes, I can't see very well. The problem is that the cells that are in the eyes are failing. This is really serious this evening. So like I said, so by this gift, it can handle it that was once thought to be impossible to handle. Let's move on. I'm going to skip all this because of time. Now, there are some notable quotes from great men that have spoken about stem cells, okay? Okay. So as I was saying before the break, so there are other types of apples that are available in the world. There are many apples in the world, so many. Think about thousands. But there's a particular apple that is unique. We all know that apples normally, after a few seconds, what happens is that it turns brown, begin to decay. After being harvested, they turn brown, right? But there is an apple which is called the Swiss apple. It's unique. It's, in other words, after you have taken a bite, right, and you leave it on the table or leave it in the fridge, or I mean in the kitchen or wherever, or probably on the tree, it does not rot. It stays fresh for up to 6 good months, and that's crazy. So what happened was that the scientists took it and decided to do a research on it, and what they discovered was that the stem cells are found inside this apple, right? They are basically the same type of stem cell that you have in embryonic stem cells. In other words, the stem cells you have in the human being, and it is not common because plant stem cells and human stem cells are different. But for some reason, God has buried these stem cells in this apple, looking exactly like that of the embryonic stem cell of human being. So before now, like I said, there have been stem cell research from humans, and it goes into millions. But when they discover, and it's very expensive, but when they discover this type of stem cells, what did they do? They decide to now go into it and do more research. And they have now made it what they call plant stem cells. So what is a Swiss apple? The Utwila spatloba apple is a rare old Swiss variety apple that is about 3,800 meters above sea level in the Alps of the northern Switzerland. It possesses a unique regenerative properties, wherein if the bark and the skin of the unplucked apple were scratched, they amazingly heal by plucked apples were able to stay fresh for many months compared to ordinary apples. So the apple is not artificial, it's natural. But they were able to extract that apple and they use a technology called Phytoscience, and they use it to make the stem cell that we have Bell biochemistry on the screen. So I need to skip this. I'll have to skip all this because the network is very poor today. So a new technology was born from Bell biochemistry. And the technology that they used were able to now come together and they form this product. As I was saying, the bubble stem cell is a natural remedy that is effective against the whole range of diseases and even conditions including diabetes, ulcers of different types, brain conditions and injuries, glaucoma, Parkinson, Alzheimer's disease. I can go on and on. Cancer, I can go on and on. This one pack can do wonders. It's not that people are, it's not because we're trying to be smart with you, but it is a fact. I've experienced it. So what can this product do? It boosts up the immune system. It neutralizes the free radicals. Aids in reducing belly fat, helps preservation and digestion. It also helps in heart health, people that have heart issues like stroke or high blood pressure. It helps aids in weight loss. And it can also help in promoting good skin health properties. And so many types of, as a matter of fact, is an all-rounder. People find it hard to believe. But when you do deep research, you find out that it is true because it is scientifically proven. How do you use this product? This product is used by pouring a sachet under your tongue, right? And you wait for about 3 minutes, right? It goes through the sublingual gland and straight to the brain. And from there, the brain sends it to different parts of the body. So it is not, it takes care of more than one thing that you have as a problem, right? And it has a lasting effect on the body. There are no toxins. It's for all ages. Children can take it, adults can take it. It's even user-friendly. You don't need to go to the hospital. You don't need to go to travel abroad because you want to engage in stem cell therapy. Even anybody that sells, even by the roadside, anybody that doesn't even have a job can take this product. It is user-friendly. It's the cheapest. There are other products that are also, but because of time, I will not be able to go through all those. That's what they call the crystal cell, right? It's just the same as a double stem cell, very rich in taking care of cancer and so many other health problems. And there's also the Snovin Forte. It helps in detoxifying the body so that the body will be good in nutrients, high blood. Please, our co-host can please mute somebody that is the mic is on. I don't know why somebody's mic is on. Thank you. And also we have the Actual Plus. We have the Miracle Intense Essence that is just for the skin, right? As well as the water moisturizer. And we have the IIQ Plus for eyes and for brain. All these products all come together they are part of our products. And the products are certified by local as well as international bodies, like the Swiss Quality Formulation. It has the United States Food and Drug Administration. And also it has the Halal seal. It is endorsed by NAFDAC. And also the European Cosmetic Community have also endorsed our products. And guess what? It's also 100% organic, right? And this is the one that even wows me the most. It has a $1 million liability insurance claim. This is to say that if anybody uses our product and there's an adverse effect, if you come to us, we're going to give you, of course, you can sue the company to the tune of $1 million US. But right from inception, nobody has ever complained about about our product causing any harm. That's been all the way good. So the time, the video is just breaking. Now, some people may say that stem cell is very expensive, but I want to ask you a question. The embryonic stem cell or the placenta stem cell or the bone marrow transplant, they go into $55,000 to about $50,000 US, right? And that's about 5 million to about 30 to do this. And guess what? I'm going to skip this video again. We have stem cell therapy that is plant-based and it's very, very cheap in the industry. So people that are coming into our industry can take it because they want to try it. They want to try the product. They can also want to use it for health, full-time health. They want to get full-time health results. Some can buy the product because they want to give it as a gift to their parents or to a loved one. Others want to go into it full-time and go to the business side and they become suppliers and dealers. While you can also be what they call a one-time customer. Maybe you just want to buy it once to see how it is and just you can give your own feedback afterwards. Now, these are some of the testimonies we have. These are people that have black patches on their skin, right? But when you take our products, of course, the testimony is already on the screen. This guy got a result within 4 months. Cut off anybody's leg. People that have stroke, they can also use our products. People that have issues with their fingertips, people that have, even celebrities have also used the content of the product as the Phytoscience. This is before Nobel Biochemistry struck a deal with Phytoscience. So people like Michelle Obama, Jennifer Lopez, and the rest have also been users of our product. Skin issues, gland cancer, stroke, goiter, I can go on and on. Even footballers today that are in advanced countries use cell therapy for treatment, either in their ankle or whatever. And for, like I said, people that have they can also use our products. And even children, as young as this child who is diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, after she had used the product, she got her result. And this is my patient, a mother who used the product. Under 3 days, she stopped using her glasses. Just under 3 days. How do I It's like today, the network doesn't want me to do my work. So I'm going to go straight to talk about the business side right now to save time. Talk about the business side. So a lot of us apologies for all these breaks. I really sorry, but it's actually not my fault. The network is very bad. The network is very bad, seriously. So let's look at the good life. What is the good life? Now, everybody wants a house of their own. We want a car of their own. Everyone wants to have a good family. Some cash in their account and extra to spread. Some people want good vacation as well. And also they want good health as well as well-being. Some, they want to have good friends around them. They can socialize with friends that will help them to grow. Some want to live a happy life. Like they can also help others that are down. Some people have this instinct in them that they want to help to grow. Yeah, I'm back. So a good life can be described. Let me take it back. A good life can be described as a life that is self-satisfying and self-fulfilling. It is characterized by personal joy, fulfillment, and enjoyment of the small pleasures of life. When someone says their life is good, it means that they can access the basic things that give them comfort and pleasure and happiness. The question is this: if you look at what you have right now, can you confidently you have the pleasures of life? Can you say your life is that blame the government every time or blame people around you? So good life is much more than that. Your life is in your hands, right? Only you have the power to make your life great. You should be critical of your own life. Don't wait for someone to come along and save you. Save yourself. This is Socrates, right? A Greek philosopher. So the point is this: a lot of people are used to pointing fingers. Sometimes when you look at the mirror, you find out that what is responsible for you to get you to that next level in life is exactly yourself. It's you. So stop blaming the government. Stop thinking that the best way to make it is to travel out of the country. But the best way to make it is by looking inside you, because inside you is a lot of good things that God has buried inside you, right? Are you living the way you want? Are you working presently with what will get you far in life? Are you positively impacting on the world? Are you financially stable? Are you due for marriage, but you are scared of getting married? Some people are like that because there's no money to get married. Are you developing positively and becoming a better you? Are you really living the life that you want? There are so many questions that sometimes when you look back, you ask yourself, in our private times, some of us may not be so happy, but when we come out, we laugh a lot. But deep down, we're not happy because we're not achieving the good life. The famous musician in those days made it clear, Dolly Parton. The way I see it is that if you want the rainbow, a lot of us want good things out of life. A lot of us want to achieve this and achieve that. But many people don't want to work. They don't want to put up with the rain. And that's not fair. That's not good. They join it there. Even God Almighty does not even bless the hands that does not work. So the question is, if you join a business, you will make money. But what I'm trying to introduce to you today, there's a business that when you join, you will make money when you work, but you will make much more because it's a business that pays much more than the ordinary. Is it school fees? Is it house rent? Is it feeding? All these are some of the things that are affecting us today. Then we should also understand that when we want to make money, we should not be tied to what they call the linear income. For those that may not know what this is, the linear income simply means your income depends solely on your effort, your personal effort alone. So when your effort stops, your income also will stop. If you're trying to make money by working for somebody, if you're trying to make money by also doing your own personal thing, my own, let me just tell you, it's a sad truth, but you will not become rich. Only very few people, about 2 to 5% of the world population, become rich with this. Most of the time, majority of the people don't become rich because there are lots of limitations, because you're not leveraging. Because I'll give an example, right? I was working in the bank. After my 10 years of experience in the bank, I can't take that position and give it to my daughter or to my wife or to anybody. I can't. It's gone. And immediately I stopped working because it's my personal effort. My income also stopped. So today they don't pay me anymore. If I go to a shop and I open it up and I sell, by the time I close that shop, I won't make money if I don't go back to that shop. But that's not how the rich make money. The rich make money by leveraging, by duplicating, by creating what they call a system. So a lot of us have been trained, have been so psychologically molded to believe that to make money is through the linear income, what they call the bucket carriers. I'm not saying you can resign because I resign. I'm saying is that why don't you take a look at this other type of businesses that will give you a system I can make more money like this. So you can what they call the residual income. Effort is highest at the start. Proportionally, your rewards are small. However, over a time period, your effort drops and your income soars. You could eventually say you want to stop working, but your income will continue to come. That's because you are working with a system. If you are you're trying to make money, you're not working with a system, then I'm going to skip all this because of time. I don't know. Somebody's mic.
That is
As I was saying, so Mark Zuckerberg, who is the CEO of Meta, in the right now. back before he started Facebook, he invited people to his doctors, Harvard doctors. At all. A lot of people are scared of taking risks. They're scared of doing a lot of things. Winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are. Failure is part of the process of success. People who avoid failure always avoid success. Rebecca, if I would be given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. This man was the richest man in the world at that time. So if he could speak about network marketing in this way, then it means that you and I need to look at this opportunity and this industry closely and stop being biased. Now, we have to be a member in our business of Phytoscience. There are 3 basic packages. There's the silver, there's the gold, and there's the platinum, right? Now, these packages have points. Now, I'm talking about the money now, how we make the funds. These packages have points, right? These points help us to calculate how much we would earn. Like for silver, it's 73 brain points. Please, can you mute your mic, please? Help me mute your mic, please. Oh, mute your mic, please. Yeah, taking much of my time. Take the mic. Okay, good. So, this if you notice on the extreme left, the points are lesser. On the extreme right, the points are higher. In other words, the more the points, the more bonuses you will make. Okay. Now, I've already talked about that before. We have the 3 types. We have 11 ways of earning. I've already explained before, but the active income is another example of the linear income. Okay, where was I? So we have different other ways of earning as well. There are 11 in total, okay? There are 11 in total. Now, I will not be able to go through everything because the network is very poor. I was supposed to spend like an hour, spend much time, but just pay close attention. So imagine if you come into the system with silver, right? Our payment is real time, instantly, okay? Now, if you come in on board with another, if somebody decides to come into the system with another silver, you earn $32.85. That's whooping 22,000 plus. This money comes to your account instantly, right? If the person decides to go in for gold, you earn $88. That's 61,600. If you notice by now, the exchange rate is about 700 naira per dollar. If you're coming in with the junior platinum, it's 84,000. If you're coming in with a platinum platinum is $135, which is $94,500. These monies are paid to you is earning at their places of work on what they earn throughout the whole month with all the stress that they go through. Then if you are a gold package holder, you bring in a fellow gold, silver, I beg your pardon, you earn the same $22,995. Now, if you are bringing in a fellow gold, because you are a gold, you earn $124,425. $124,425. This is huge, right? Why is it so? Because you're on a higher package, right? Compared to when you were a silver, bringing in the gold, you earn 61. Now, if you're a gold, you're bringing in the gold, you earn 124 plus. And they both of them are doing the same work. But because one is on the higher pedestal, one earns more. Let's move on. If gold brings in a junior platinum, you earn $210. That's 147,000 naira. And if you bring in the platinum, you earn 157,500 naira instantly into your account. Let's look at the other one. If you're a junior platinum holder and you bring in the fellow silver, you earn 22,000. If you bring in the gold, you earn 124. If you bring in the junior platinum, you earn 57. If you bring in the junior platinum, you earn 234,500 naira. This is massive. And if you're a platinum, you bring in a platinum, you earn 22,000. You bring in a gold, you earn 124. You bring in junior platinum, you earn 157, as well as if you're bringing in a platinum, you earn $450. That's a whooping 315,000 naira. I mean, this is massive. These monies are paid to you instantly. Take note, there are 11 ways of earning. I'm just only explaining one way, just one way. And this money comes to you instantly into your account. Okay? Let's move on. Another way of earning is what they call the key-in bonus, right? For example, if somebody comes into the system and the person is interested in doing the business or just buying products, right? What happens is that for simply, apart from the bonus the person will earn, there's what they call the key-in bonus for keying in the name of the person, the email address, number, all those little details, right, that would have been keyed in into the system. They still pay you for that again. For silver, you come into the system, you earn $2.19, that's about 1,500 naira, right? And if it's gold, it's $11.85, that's 8,000 plus. And if it's junior platinum, it's $15, that's 10,500. And if it's platinum, it's a whooping $30, 21,000 naira. Take note, this is apart from the money I've earned from being a direct sponsor. This is an extra income. But guess what? It's only applicable to platinum holders. Only those that are platinum can really sponsor people with this. The other way of earning is what they call the double development bonus. The double development bonus is 20% and is a daily payout, right? What it means that when you come to the system, you have what they call the left team as well as the right team. You have the left team and the right team. I will not explain a lot of all this, but everybody that have been introduced into the business in your left team, you should always work with them, encourage them, build with them, so they grow and they become successful in the business. When they become successful, it happens. You too will become successful. If they don't become successful, you will not become successful. So it means that in this business, they encourage helping one another. So all those that are your left team, always ensure you help them the best way you can, as well as those on your right team. Because whatever they do to become successful, it also happens for you. Now, I'm going to skip all this. So, for example, let's imagine you are coming into the business, right? And that's you up there, you are a member, right? And you have your right team and you have your left team. So what happens is that if you bring in a gold, for example, I'm going to use gold as an example. If you bring in a fellow gold as an example, you get paid instantly. That's 124,000 naira comes to your account instantly. That's good. Now, the next person you're going to bring into the system is also a fellow gold. Place this person on the other team. Don't place it on the side. So when you spread it alike, equally, what happens that you get paid another 124,000 naira. That's huge. That's about 248,000 comes into your account just for getting 2 gold. Well, guess what? That's apart from the key-in bonus. But guess what? That's not all. Because the system recognizes that there's some registration on the left and on the right. The company still pays you an extra $79 into your account because of that first pay. Now, what you need to do now is to help L1 to be successful. When you help L1, L1 obviously gets to get L2. Then you help R1, R1 helps R3 to come into the system. But guess what? When the system recognizes that there's somebody on the left and on the right again, they still pay you an extra $79. That's apart from what L1 and R1 would have earned. So you earn a second pair. And if you go ahead to L1 again, so this is about helping each other. You get it? So L1 helps you help the L1 out to get the L3, right? They will still pay you another pair again. So you find out in as much as your downlines are getting paid, you are also getting paid along the line. So this can cascade down the line and cascade down the line. You keep getting paid as long as people keep coming to the system. And that's really wonderful. I'm going to skip all this because of time. But the point is this: whoever comes into the business, you earn from that. And the pair for silver, they cannot earn above $120 per day. For gold, they cannot earn above $725 per day. But for platinum, you can earn unlimited on daily basis. I'm going to skip this because of time. But what it simply means is that whoever you bring into the system, right, there's a cascading effect as to how you earn. I will not be able to go through all this because I'm already running out of time. I'm not going to go through all this because I'm running out of time. The network has been very poor, but I hope maybe we could do it again another time, or you can reach out the way money's come to the business. Let me just explain this. If you're a platinum and you bring in a fellow platinum, a fellow silver, you get paid $22,995. Now this silver goes ahead and introduces a platinum, right? Normally, anytime platinum comes into the system, there's a 315,000 naira that comes into the account. So that money is supposed to go to the silver, but that's not what will happen because it's a silver package holder, right? No, they don't pay you that money because your package is small. So what happens is that you are only paid $94,500. The remaining bonus, right, sweeps up straight to the platinum. It's called roll-up bonus. You roll up to platinum. Rolls up to platinum. So this tells us that if you are here today and you have the chance to become a platinum, please go ahead and become a platinum. And don't for less, but if you don't, please try. If you don't, keep trying. But if you can't at all, then you can still use the silver package. Okay. This is another example because of time. I will not be explaining this, all this. But let me just quickly go through this and tell you that when you are a member, as you grow in the business, you become ranked. If you are a 1-star, you earn, that means you have earned nothing less than $3,000. And if you are a 2-star, it means you have earned nothing less than $7,000. 3-star is $15,000. Diamond is nothing less than $30,000. For blue diamond, it's $50,000 US. Black diamond is $100,000. Crown diamond is $300,000 US. While crown ambassador is $5 Okay, I'm back. But we'll just smile over it and move on. So when you become a diamond, all this it means that you are part of the shareholders in the business. It means that whatever they earn at the headquarters, you're also going to share part of the profits. And this is wonderful. This is really wonderful. So for Crown President, you earn $3,000 per unit. So if you're a Crown President, it's 20 units of that $3,000. And if it's Crown and Brown Diamond, it's 6 units. If it's Black Diamond, it's 4 units. If it's Blue Diamond, it's 3 units. And if it's Diamond, it's 2 units. Paid on monthly basis. How conventional way we earn money, IIQ or whatever, share the information.
Hello? Is everybody still here?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, we are here.
Wow.
The network is too
The
bad.
network is really, really very bad. It's really very bad. Okay. I can see while we wait for him to come back because he's almost rounding up and I don't know, the network is not been friendly at all. I want to welcome Mr. Felix. Mr. Felix, please, I saw your video. Can you unmute yourself? Good evening, sir. Good morning, good afternoon. I don't know where you're joining us from. Hello? Hello? Okay, Mr. Obvious is back. Let's just wait for him to round up because he's almost through. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, I'm back now. So the last one is the principle of trade. You make money when you share the opportunities and let people that you know become part of this system. Instead of just selling to them and walking away. Because if you come, and time will come, maybe you get older or things get tougher. I don't know. No, let me know the word tougher. You get older and maybe you kind of need to rest. When you do that, what happens is that the money will stop coming. But if you have a system, they are already in the system, and you have groomed a team, you've groomed leaders, right? What happens is that even if you're not working anymore, the money will continue I want to. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
The network is very poor. So there, as you can see, even our convener of this meeting today, like the blue diamond nothing less than $50,000, and she's done it for Black Diamond. We have Mr. Kocha, who is also a Blue Diamond of recent. Congrats to him. And we also have Mr. Tunde, who's also a Blue Diamond. Well, we have lots of them. And as myself, I'm a diamond, still going for Blue Diamond too. There's a Griffin and Faith, as well as Mrs. Iberi. These are people that have earned nothing less than $30,000. So they boost our Mary Teresa, the former boss. The loss of lifestyle as well, fun, and a lot of things have been happening. But this is very key. Now, to join us, these are the packages. Don't get scared. They are just figures. They're just figures. So we start from the platinum at 1.632 million plus. That will fetch you 30 double stem cells, 20 crystal cells, 6 snowfield, and 2 action plus. Then we have the double fortune promo. That's 938,594. That's 20 crystal cell, 4 snowfield, 1 action plus, so like 1 miracle intense essence. Then we have the gold, 661,100,000. And we have the silver, 137,500 for 6 double stem cells, 4 DS, 1 crystal cell and 1 snowfield, as well as 1 5 DS and 1 snowfield. Then we have the crystal cell, this 3 crystal cell, 103,014 naira. And last was the student package for the 3,015 naira, just for one. But behold, we already know that being a platinum package holder is the best. So what do? There are 2 options. Let me just show you. Okay. Now, if you choose to become the platinum package is actually 1.6 million then about, but you can still spend you can still do the 938,000 for the double fortune and save 701,000 plus. Or you do the gold of 661,000 and save 978,954. And guess what? If you still buy choice 2 and choice 3, right? The one you can still become a platinum of choice. You can still become platinum. So it's a promo and it's going to end very soon. I don't know when, but it's going to end very soon so that you can maximize the opportunities that are there embedded in the platinum package. This business does not require you to get a shop, doesn't require you to start looking for a land. All you need is just an internet-enabled phone or probably a tab, and that's all, a computer. Your phone is preferably, and you are good to go, right? Then the last thing I want to say is this. We have introduced to you something of great value, and that's what this man on the bottom left is carrying in his hand, is his dreams. You have your dreams, and you have your goal at the extreme end. When you live here, a lot of things will begin to come along to your mind. One of them, your friends will tell you, is it that business that is about this and that? Also, pessimism will come in, or pessimism will also come to you. The society will make you think maybe it doesn't make sense. Maybe I'll go back to start doing my work and become a bucket carrier or a lily maker, or fear will grip you, or probably guilt, or even best of all, which is the worst of all, I beg your pardon, your relatives will even turn you down. Whatever it is, please, don't allow anything to crush your dreams. And lastly, but not the least, it doesn't take money to make money. That's a wrong impression. It takes courage. It takes courage, I'll say it again, to make money. This is a quote from Cardone, okay? So I think that's the end of it all. Contact the person who invited you, right? And that's our website in case you want to know more about the product and the opportunity. but basically, reach out to those persons that, or the person that has invited you, old fashioned than what I just done here, because the internet artist. Thank you very much.
Wow, this is a case of it is not over until I win. Just following the word Lex Brown. It is not over. People will say it is not over until it is over. I don't go with the flow of search words. It is not over until I win. Miss Ophios chose to win and win the network, irrespective of how many tossing in and tossing out. He has said that he's going to finish this presentation, and he just did. We are really, really very sorry for the rocky road, but I want us to please give a whopping reaction. Please go to your reaction button and lavish it on this dogged young man who has refused to see any, what will I call, inhibition.
Obstacles.
He has refused to see inhibition. He has refused to let anything deter him from doing and giving out what he had planned. I was just following the slide. It's a beautiful slide. I wish this network is fair enough. I was so happy that I was recording, but it's been an avalanche of bad network. We want to say a very big thank you to you, Mr. Ophios. We are not taking this for granted. Thank you so very much. It's been wonderful. It's just that it's a pity it's not so smooth for anyone who has been invited to this presentation tonight. I want to let you know that what we have here, it might not be smooth tonight, but I'm sure you have learned something from the slides that were being shown. If you were jotting something, you would have jotted a beautiful, because I was just following it and I was smiling from cheek to cheek. Thank you so very much, Mr. Ophios. It's been wonderful having you do this wonderful presentation to us this night. I am super duper grateful. God bless you so very much. Now, we may not be able to take questions, but if you have questions, can we take just two of them? Two questions. If you won't mind, I see some new persons have joined us tonight for tonight's presentation. I know it was not so very clear, but I'm sure if you really have a question, you will want to bring that up right now. And also want to explain, just like he stated, for those of us who are joining for the first time, kindly get back to the person who's invited you. In case it was sent to you via WhatsApp on a WhatsApp group, or Facebook, or you saw it on somebody's status, or you saw on any forum, please kindly get back to the forum or the platform. Take out the number of the person who has sent the link, give them a call, and you will get this thing properly explained to you in detail. And you'll want to come back next Tuesday when we will be having another presentation. Like I said earlier before we started it all, this presentation takes place every Tuesday. It could be a presentation on wellness and wealth creation, and it can also be a presentation on the testimony, people coming to share undiluted, unembellished, undoctored testimonies, and I'm sure you would not want to miss out. It's just not so fair. A lot of people were calling me at the background that they couldn't join. Some people were able to join at about 9:15. Somebody joined at 10 minutes past 9. Somebody second 2 minutes past 9, and they were still celebrating that they were able to get in, because they know this place is usually very loaded for them when they come on Tuesdays. But we didn't have the monopoly of the network to ourselves this evening. And please, I'm still waiting. If you have a question, please kind of get that to the house now. You can go to the chat room and send, or you can simply raise your hand, and you will be called upon to unmute yourself and ask your question. While we wait for any question, please let's be very brisk with that before we call it an evening. Anybody with any question? While we wait for questions, I was welcoming those who I think were coming for the first time that I saw. And I picked up Mr. Felix. I don't know if he can unmute himself. Please, sir, can you do that? Can you unmute yourself, sir? Mr. Felix?
Network is very poor everywhere.
Very, very poor, I tell you. Very, very poor. I got a lot of calls. I got a lot of messages. People who couldn't join, people who were so bitter that they couldn't join. And we that are here, the network was not fair with us too. Okay, I don't see any question coming in. I don't see any question coming in. So I want to say a very big thank you to everyone. I want to say special thank you to Mr. Victor Imove, and another huge special thank you to our co-host for being wonderful at what we have been doing and what we did tonight. Thank you so very much. This time, Tuesday next week, we are going to do another presentation. Please don't come alone. It was too light a house. It was too light a house this evening. We want a place where you will tell your neighbor to shift so I can come in. We have a capacity of 100, and I'm sure this room is going to be filled to the brim Tuesday next week. Thank you, everyone. May we please unmute ourselves and do our shout outs. I want to hear everybody's voice. Can we hear all our voices?
Thank you, baby. We are the trend
makers.
We are the trend maker. We are the pace setter.
Good night, everyone.
Yes, thank you, everyone,
good night.
for coming. I want to see you
so
next
much.
Tuesday. That is Tony Openway. Good evening. Thank you. Have a wonderful
Good evening.
everyone.
We are the trend makers.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Good to have you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ophios.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.